If I were an Escherichia coli bacterium, my sole purpose of life would be to multiply and transfer all my genes without altering them in any way. That is, I would undergo binary fission to give two cells, each of which would further undergo fission to produce two more cells. For me, growth means to increase the number of cells. All my brothers and sisters follow exponential growth pattern. Moving back to the time I was born from single parent, my mother, I loved her. She sacrificed herself so that me and my duplicate sister would come into existence. Apart from the naked DNA inherited from our mother, we possess the extra chromosomal material called plasmid. Coming to my journey today as a successful endocommensal residing in the human cecum. All this was possible because of that tough outer membrane, apart from the peptidoglycan cell wall I possess. Yeah, I feel privileged in having an additional lipopolysaccharide layer unlike my gram-positive colleagues. It was in 1884 when Dr. Gram first differentiated us from gram-positive bacteria by using the counter-strain safranin, as we don't retain the primary stain crystal violet. During one of my local tours in human intestine, possible because of peritrichous flagellation, I discovered a young E. coli, whom I impressed with my handsome pili. We both fell in love instantly, as the temperature was so favorable with all our favorite foodstuffs. And being a bacteria, it were our sole responsibility to never miss another bacterium who is capable of transferring some of its chromosomal genes, if it were an F- or F plasmid, or simply an HFR, that is a plasmid incorporated into the genome. Me and my newfound love started dating each other, and things ended up in conjugation. Now even he possessed plasmid. But suddenly, our host, human inside whom we lived, became ill. Our supplies of nutrition perished. I watched my brothers and sisters die. In this tragic event, I lost my love. The struggle existed for some days, but eventually things turned normal. But I suffered a great loss, to compensate for which I started taking more food. Ultimately, my length became double of its original, and I realized I had no more time left but to divide and give what I had inherited and learned in my life to my daughter. So, I divide.